I'm rolling a blunt right now.
My guy.
Nice.
I haven't smoked a blunt since we were in New York.
I was just about to say, when we were in New York, Jake rolled such a nice blunt. Like, I honestly wasn't expecting it. I don't know why, but like, it came out of nowhere. It was such a nice. It burned so nicely. I know, because
You
I don't know why.
underestimate my blunt rolling abilities?
I didn't underestimate. You were just kind of downplaying it. You're just like, yeah, I guess I could roll one, sure. And then it was like, bam.
Because when I roll a blunt, it's like forging a weapon from the gods.
Can I show you guys something really dope?
Yeah.
I forgot to show you guys, but this chick stitched this for me for my birthday.
Oh, I saw you.
Nice. I think you posted that, right?
Oh,
That's really cool. Yeah,
you
didn't tell us, but I did see it, and that is awesome.
That's sick.
Yeah.
It's our logo stitched.
Dude, it's so good to see you guys. I needed this.
You needed the refreshing taste of comics and chronic.
You needed to talk about the best Marvel Disney Plus show ever.
The best Marvel project.
Yeah,
ever.
I mean, I think it's safe to say this is the strongest
across all platforms.
Yeah, I mean, this makes Dark Knight look like fucking Child's Play.
This makes Child's Play look like Child's Play 3.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I am prepared to shit on this for the better part of an hour. So
dude, I've been all day. I've been thinking about how awful this thing was.
Yeah,
what a stinker.
It's like just as much as we were excited, I think, to talk about Multiverse of Madness
exactly,
in a good way.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm excited to shit on this. And so I guess for all you listening, you're saying, well, I wonder what they're going to talk about today. It's fucking Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Yeah.
On Disney Plus.
Moon Knight, more like Poo Knight. You know
I wish it was Poo Knight. I would at least would have got to see some vajayjay.
No, I said Poo Knight.
Oh, Poo Knight. I think I said Poo Knight. I was like, nice.
No, that would be way cooler.
Yeah.
I made a private bet to myself that one of us would make the Poo Knight joke. Like, if you guys didn't say it, I was going to say Poo Knight. Like, we have to say
it was coming no matter what.
That's not the only thing.
I mean, I wish this show made me come, but it actually like made my dick soft.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it was so bad. So you want to lead us in, Jakey Poo?
I'm more than happy to lead you into yet another episode of Comics and Chronic. I'm Jacob H. With me are Cody Cannon and Anthony Iannaccio. Today we are discussing Marvel Disney Plus's latest show that just ended, Moon Knight, with Oscar Isaac. And I gotta say, it was a big stinker Rooney. Were there things that I liked? Yes, but not nearly enough to make me give this anything above a 3, Joe Pesci, I'll be honest. So
I think you like it more than me, if that's the case.
Yeah, if you're giving it a 3, that's
I'm not. But I'm just saying I'm not even going above a 3. I'm probably not even going above 0.
Dude,
the first ever 0.
Dude, it was the least. It's not even that it was bad as much as it was the least interesting thing I've ever watched.
Dude, and I gave it a fair shot. Like, I really tried. And then, dude, honestly, as each episode went on, it was an effort to watch it. Like, it was not enjoyable for me to keep up with it.
Agreed.
It felt like a chore.
It made me want to kill myself.
God, that's hilarious. Yeah, it was just like, it could have been good. The biggest criticism that I have is we barely see the motherfucker in costume. It's like the least superhero-y show ever. Like, you rarely see him in Moon Knight form.
Yeah. Very little Moon Knight.
Very little
and he
Moon
looked
Knight.
cool as Moon Knight.
Yeah, the costume looked sick. Forms. Like, it looked cool, but they rarely used it. And, God.
Like the sequence in the last episode where he's fighting as Moon Knight, then he's fighting as Mr. Knight, and it's like flawless. Like that was really cool. I wish the show had more of that. You know? Like that really was like, yeah, that's Moon Knight. That's how I could picture it in the comics. Like,
I was just going to say, I'm impressed that you said that fight was really cool, because even that fight was boring to me. Maybe it was just because the entire rest of the show was so fucking boring.
It didn't feel like it had many stakes, maybe.
Overall, I agree the fights were kind of boring, to be honest. Like, overall, they weren't the most exciting fights ever.
Also, the special effects were fucking atrocious.
Some of them were pretty bad, to be honest.
Like the gods and stuff like that, they looked awful.
The hippo woman.
And the car scene in the first episode, I thought the CGI was really bad. Like the whole car chase when he's in the truck and he's
in the first episode.
I thought the CGI there was terrible.
Yeah, it was just it was lame. Anyways, for those of you that don't know the synopsis of Moon Knight, or if you even give a shit, I guess we'll tell you it. Some fucking loser who should have killed himself a long time ago, but somehow found the will to keep living, finds out that he's like the avatar of this Egyptian god named Khonshu, or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, Khonshu. And I don't even remember what happens. So
it's so bad.
That's how bad it is. It's
so bad. It's so forgettable. Dude, I was scrolling through TikTok the other day, and I saw this dude that was talking about how, like, one of the coolest moments in Moon Knight was the relationship between Mark Spector and whatever the other dude's name was.
Stephen Grant.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I would probably think that too if I had never kissed another person in my life.
Oh, damn.
Because there was nothing interesting about it. It was so bad.
I didn't even care about who was his girlfriend exactly. Like, who was she? What was her name? See, nobody knows exactly.
She was the
was it
that person, Anthony? You know, the
Maggie. It was Maggie, right? Maggie wasn't her name.
Sure, let's call her Maggie. Why not?
Maggie. Dude,
what really was her name?
I want to say that, like, I actually found her to probably be the most interesting character in the show. That is until the end when they were like, you know what? We're just going to make her Wonder Woman 84.
Oh, dude, they Wonder Woman 84'd her.
Yeah.
Like, almost to the costume, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, the costume looked very Wonder Woman 84.
It was so bad. I was like, this show sucks so much that Marvel was like, we need to steal from DC's worst property.
Yeah.
By the way, her name is Layla.
I said Lydia.
Yeah, you were closer.
Maggie,
I said Maggie. I don't know where Maggie comes from. Maggie Moon Knight actually is her name. That was who she became. She became the Scarlet's. They don't even tell you what her name is, like what she becomes, but I think it's called the Scarlet Scarab or something like that.
That's her name, the Scarlet Scarab?
Yeah.
Oh man, I would stomp on that fucking bug. Dude, it was so bad. I'm honestly impressed that Marvel was like, let's see how bad we can make this shit.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by how many people seem to really like it.
Yeah, like, I know a few people who actually do like it. Though I know more people who like didn't even finish it. They're like, I couldn't get past the third episode. It was kind of boring.
Yeah, even though it's 6 episodes, it's like you're right. Like I was like, I guess I'm in it for the end because we're Comics and Chronic. We gotta watch Moon Knight.
That's the only reason I did it is because we have this podcast.
Yeah, if we didn't have the podcast, I would rather fist fight my own son than watch the show.
I would watch that.
Dude, it would be way more interesting.
It would be way more interesting.
Better character development.
Yeah.
When the first episode came out, it seemed like you guys definitely liked it more than me. Like
I liked the first episode.
Yeah, like I had to rewatch the first episode. I'm like, all right, I guess it's okay, but like I didn't see why everyone was so hype about it. And then like the next episodes confirmed that I was right. Like I didn't really need to convince myself it was good, you know?
Yeah, I'm a big Oscar Isaacs fan, and I'm surprised at how bad this show was. I'm like, why? Usually.
So do you think his performance was bad? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
I don't think so. I
Like, I
think
thought his performance was pretty good.
I thought his performance was fine. It was good. Like the show being bad was not his fault. It was just a bad
No.
show. Like script, everything else,
Editing.
everything except for him was bad.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, no, Ethan Hawke was pretty good, but not the best.
I will
Not the
kill
best.
you.
Not the bet. Like Ethan Hawke was.
He was. I'll say this: he was kind of a more compelling villain than some of Marvel's blander villains, like Yellow Jacket or Malekith, the Dark Elf. Like,
Yeah,
he
he was
was
more
more
likable in that way. Like, even though like he's against Moon Knight, I was kind of rooting for him in a weird way.
well, that's how much I hated the show. Is that I was like, oh, I'm actually rooting for the bad guy in this.
Like, I was like, I like Ethan Hawke. I kind of like that he put glass in his shoes. I don't know, like
That was dumb. What was the
badass.
point of that?
Dude.
I don't know, but it was just like it. At least it was like I was like, okay, the show is like showing that maybe it's gonna. I don't know why.
I feel like
would make the show
I
good.
feel like that had big energy from that pale dude from Da Vinci Code.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, for sure.
Wasn't that Paul Bettany, by the way? Wasn't that
That
the
is
dude
Paul
who played
Bettany.
Vision?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
shit.
Vision.
That's pretty cool. Vision should have been in this show. That would have made it better.
That would have made
Dude,
it
he
way
shoulda.
better.
So there were supposed to be cameos from the Eternals in it.
Yeah, Kingo was supposed to make his return.
Which honestly, because I hated Eternals, would not have helped me like it anymore.
He would have lowered the ratings.
Oh
somehow
yeah, for
you.
sure.
Yeah, we spent a bunch of money just for nothing.
Yeah. Like, so what did you think about the fact that this show really didn't seem to be part of the MCU in any meaningful way?
I think for once it actually worked against it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I would have
Agreed
liked
with
it a
that.
little more if they actually did link it to the MCU.
In some small way. It didn't need to be like, oh,
Yeah, it doesn't
like,
need to
you
be
know.
a huge thing, but like I was rooting for it. I was like, oh, nice, finally, like it's not going to be part of the interwoven, connected overall universe. But then after like finishing it, I was like, that sucked so much that it would have been slightly better if it did connect.
Mm.
Yeah.
Dude, even that last scene where it's like, it's the cab driver, Jake, whatever.
Jake Lockley.
It's
Lang Lang.
Oh my
Lockley.
god, Jake Lang Lang.
I was gonna say Langley.
Jake Lang.
Jake Fernandez Hernandez. As
Jake
the cab
Fernandez
driver.
Hernandez. I would have rather have Jake Fernandez Hernandez in there than Jake
Me
Lockley.
too.
Are you from the 1602 universe? Fuck.
Fuck you. So wait, I don't get, what does the ending imply exactly? That like,
So
Yeah,
Khonshu,
the personality that we didn't know about.
he had a third because in a couple scenes they were like Mark Spector and Stephen Grant were talking to each other. They were like, "Did you do that? Did you do that?" And they were like, "No." And then in the last episode, they black out and Ethan Hawke is dead.
No,
So
he wasn't dead.
he wasn't dead. Ethan Hawke's alive. Remember, because he's in the limo at the
Everybody
end.
else
I
was-
mean, he had
else was.
yeah, everyone else was dead, and he had him like right before that. It was like they were like a stalemate, and then he just had him like he went ape shit. But the implication is right before that they Mark Spector and Stephen Grant make a deal with Khonshu. They're like, we're not going to do this shit for you anymore. You know, we're done being Moon Knight. Like we're not, we're not the Fist of Khonshu anymore. He's like, fine. And the implication is, there's a third personality, so they're not done with Khonshu because that one Jake is there. So you say snore, right? And I agree to the extent of how the delivery of all this was, right? Like the Moon Knight comics are good. There's a lot of great Moon Knight comics, right? That this is drawing from. So like Jeff Lemire, right? For instance, him and Greg Smallwood have a great Moon Knight run that this is taking from. Like you get the split personalities, you get the cool Moon Knight story. Like I think his story is really cool, but the way they decided to go about it was just very boring. I don't know how they made Moon Knight so boring. Like the comics aren't boring. They are by no means boring.
This is a true story. There was one day I was hungover and I was like, I need to take a fucking nap. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was tossing and turning. I couldn't. My mind was like feeling all weird. I was like probably still a little drunk. I couldn't fall back asleep. And I was like, you know what will help me sleep? Moon Knight. And I put the show on and literally I made it through episode 4 and then I slept through a chunk of episode 5 and then I and then I was like, it worked. You know what I mean?
I liked episode 5 though,
I will say episode 5 is the most compelling of all of them.
and it was agreed. And it was my favorite. It was my favorite of the 6. Yeah,
And it was good. Like it was like heartfelt. I was like, it was actually really sad and depressing and kind of deep, honestly. And I was like, oh, that's
Real.
really, yeah, it was like real. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
MCU doesn't have that many real moments, you know.
Yeah, this was
one
real. Also, you learn that he's Jewish in it, and that his mom is a toxic bitch.
Yep, both confirmed. Both of those things are true. That's what you slept through, Cody.
Yeah. You anti-Semite.
Fuck you, Cody.
Dude, yeah, it was.
That's why you didn't like Moon Knight, Cody? Is that really what this comes down to?
Is that he's Jewish? It's graduation weekend in town, so the restaurants are going to be like absolutely insane.
Oh boy,
yeah, it's been rough. I feel weak in my bones.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, it seems like COVID's back on the menu, so in a big
COVID's
way.
back on the menu, boy.
Dude,
I think it was ever off the menu.
I feel like I had COVID a couple days ago, but I tested negative, so.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been testing myself regularly.
Dude, me too. I've taken like 3 at-home tests in the last 2 weeks just because I felt like weirdly sick, but not sick enough. And I was like, oh, I bet this is COVID again. But so far not, so who knows?
Yeah, so for me, it was because when I went to that music festival, it was really dusty. So like me and my roommate and her boyfriend all got like really bad. It just fucked us up. My roommate got like a really bad sinus infection and had to get like steroids and shit.
Damn. I was in the desert a few days ago and the dust really fucked up my allergies there.
You're allergic to sand, bro?
Dude, now I'm allergic to Chris Brown. I was shooting a Chris Brown music video. Steve Breezy.
Dude, you're allergic to Moon Knight.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
You were shooting a Chris Brown music video? Talk more about that. I want to know more about that.
Dude, it was pretty sweet. So my buddy's a cameraman, so I'll go with him on like shoots because he operates like a 50-foot camera jib. So you kind of need 2 people to assemble it, disassemble it. It's super heavy. He does all the camera movement, but I'll just like help him stabilize.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, it was a Chris Brown music video in Joshua Tree. Dude, the longest hours. Literally, our call time was 4 p.m. on Monday. So we get there at 4. Dude, we work from 4 p.m. to like 4:30 a.m. Go to sleep, and then we had another 4 p.m. call time on Tuesday. Worked from 4 p.m. to 3 a.m. Got home, drove back from Joshua Tree here. Got home at 5 a.m. I was just like exhausted.
That's crazy.
Chris Brown was all right. Dude, I took a picture of him smoking cigarettes, and his boys got pissed. Not even blunts or joints. He was smoking a cigarette, and I was like, this, and they were like, "Hey, yo, bro, what are you doing, bro?" And I was like, "All right, relax. You guys are riding his coattails. You didn't earn anything."
Jake's got beef with Chris Brown now.
Dude, me and Chris Brown, we're gonna throw down. Motherfucker can dance though. I'll give him that. Like the kid can truly dance,
and he can fight.
Can he? Is that true?
I mean, you saw what he did to Rihanna.
I will say this though, he was pretty professional, man. Like he didn't really have too much of an ego. At least when he was on set, he was just there and worked, and that was it.
Next time, challenge him to a dance battle, dude.
Dude, that kid is.
Be like, let me see if you could run it, dude.
Yeah, it's like, hey, yo, let's throw down, Sea Breezy.
You just got served, Chris Brown.
Yeah. So, anyways, that music video was more interesting than all of Moon Knight.
You can tell because we're way more thrilled to be talking about this music video than to analyze that piece of shit show.
Dude, I think Chris Brown should be one of Mark Spector's personalities.
Oh my god.
That would be sick. That would make Moon Knight better, actually.
Yeah.
Is it Oscar Isaac as Chris Brown? Is that what you're saying? Is that
no? It's like, okay, so it's Oscar Isaac, and when he looks in the mirror, it's Chris Brown looking back at him.
So basically, that Lil Dicky music video.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's pretty much the Weird Friday Lil Dicky music video, which is really what Moon Knight was in a way.
Moon Knight was just Freaky Friday.
Yeah, Moon Knight was just Freaky Friday. I think Lil Dicky should play Khonshu though.
Lil Dicky should play.
Yeah, and Lil
Hilarious.
Dicky's Jewish. It would be way
Oh.
better representation than F. Wait, is F. Murray Abraham Jewish? I don't know.
Probably. If his name is Abraham, it's a good chance.
But the voice of Khonshu, F. Murray Abraham, he did a great job. I thought.
Who's that? Why can't I put a face to him?
I don't even know who that man is.
You've definitely
Yeah.
seen him. He's an old dude. He's in a
I
lot of
believe
stuff.
you. His voice sounded super familiar. When he was talking, I'd be like, dude, who is that?
Yeah. The first thing I'm thinking of is what's that fucking Wes Anderson movie with the hotel? What is it called?
The Dejeerling Unlimited.
No.
F. Murray.
F. Murray Abraham.
Oh, this guy. Oh, dude, he was the voice? No shit.
What was he in?
Yeah, a lot of shit. He's actually the scientist in 13 Ghosts.
Oh,
Grand,
okay.
Grand Budapest Hotel. Oh, and he's in Amadeus. That's like his big thing.
Oh, and he's in Scarface. He's the guy who they hang from the helicopter in Colombia.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's also in the same movie as Oscar Isaac, Inside Llewyn Davis. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
I have not, but I've heard good things.
It's dope.
I like that movie a lot.
I'm surprised you saw it, Anthony.
Is it better
I
than
saw it
Moon
in
Knight?
theaters, actually. It is. It's way better than Moon Knight. Yeah, of course. Inside Llewyn Davis. If you liked Moon Knight, you won't like that movie because I guess if you like Moon Knight, you don't like.
It's crazy. It's crazy that Moon Knight was so bad that it combined all of these talented people for their worst project.
Somehow. Ethan Hawke was like, "Yeah, I'll join the MCU if you give me the shittiest show to join possible."
Yeah.
The worst part is like the director of Moon Knight kept like honestly like defending it and like attacking Wonder Woman 1984 specifically for being like, oh, like because I guess the director of most of the episodes / creator, he's Egyptian. He's Egyptian American.
Yes.
And he was not a fan of 1984's use of whatever Arabic country they go to. And he was like, I tried to make it more authentic with this one. And I was like, dude, those pyramids were still CGI. Like, relax. I didn't feel like I was in actual Cairo,
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Mohammed Diab. That's the director of Moon
Yeah.
Knight,
So
by the
he was
way.
like saying shit like that. And I'm like, all right, buddy, let's not push it. You didn't break any ground here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
like-
anything, you broke ground with how terrible a show could be. Dude, it was impressively
You
bad.
showed us Kevin Feige's tolerance right there.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, why did they greenlight this?
Yeah. Why? I feel like my son could have written a better show.
It also makes me worried about Miss Marvel. It also makes me worried for that.
I'm already not very excited for Miss Marvel. It seems like they even got the Miss Marvel fans mad because we're not going to use the power she has in the comics. We're going to change them. And that just pissed off all the people that were diehards, That's a pretty dumb move on the MCU. They're making some DC moves and DC is making some MCU moves recently.
DC's making some big money moves now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tides have turned and I think it's all Cody's fault.
Yeah.
Not in a bad or good way. It's just Cody
Feige.
Cody Feige did that.
Yeah.
Cody Feige did that. But also, let me also stress again, Moon Knight comics, I like them and they're good. Like the current Moon Knight comic, right? It's written by Jed MacKay. And Jed MacKay writes a lot of really current Marvel titles that I like. Like whatever he writes, like one of those writers I've realized recently, I'll pick up a comic of his. But also the artist, his name is Alessandro Capuccio, and his art. This Moon Knight's really like he does all the Moon Knight costumes, and he's the artist for every issue. And there's a third Moon Knight costume we haven't seen yet, right? It's going to be what Jake Lockley is going to be if they do a second season or we see him in a movie or something.
I hope they don't do a second.
But it's going to be like a black Moon Knight costume. Yeah, I'm not rooting for a second season, but I would like to see, again, I like Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight. I could see him in something else. And
If they do
Okay.
something else, I say we boycott it like we did Morbius.
just refuse to watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to put myself through that again.
I watched Morbius though. Did it? I think we talked about that in an IG live, right? It just wasn't even worth. We won't even spend any time. I won't even say anything about.
We don't need to
Morbius.
waste
Fuck
more
Morbius.
time on Morbius.
Yeah, that was already too much time.
Yeah, just saying the name is a waste.
I just
Yeah.
love that Marvel execs were like, okay, we're going to take this, like, in comparison to most, unpopular comic book superhero that we have and make sure nobody's ever going to be interested in him ever again.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I feel like not everyone feels the same way as us. You know, I feel like.
Well, then they suck, and I don't need to know them.
That's all. That's all I got to say.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. They suck, and I don't need to know.
I don't know. I wanted to like it.
I'm assuming so. Then this doesn't sway you to check out any Moon Knight comics, like maybe.
Are you kidding me? Actually, it sways me to go into the comic book store, take all the Moon Knight comics off the shelf, throw them in a garbage can, put some gasoline on it, and throw a book of matches in, and burn them, and watch the fire, which will be more entertaining than 6 episodes of Moon Knight.
Oof.
Yeah, dude, it's so boring. Oh my
dude,
god.
like the fights weren't even that cool. In fact, one of the lamest fucking fights is when they're at like that medieval times thing with the jouster guy. So look, you guys don't even remember it. That's how whack it was.
Oh yeah, no. It was a medieval times. They were like they were in a different country.
He had a javelin on riding a horse down a thing.
That actor actually died.
Yeah, he killed himself because once he realized what a shitty product.
I think he died in a skiing accident.
He's like, my career will never come back from this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. That actor did die, though. So, rest in peace to that guy.
To the ghost.
I feel bad that his last thing he ever did was Moon Knight.
Yeah, that's his legacy.
yeah, right. Like, at least when Heath Ledger died, like he just finished Dark Knight. So,
yeah, dude.
I told you I was going to shit on it.
What did you guys think of Oscar Isaac's British accent?
Actually, I got to be honest. I didn't think it was that bad. I heard a few friends be like, "Dude, the accent's terrible," and I was like, "Really? Dude? Seems pretty believable."
I didn't
to
think
me.
so. Yeah, I thought it was believable.
Yeah, I thought it was a believable English accent. I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
You guys want to try to do your best Stephen Grant impression?
Oh God, I can't even. Yeah, well, you go first, Anthony.
I'll go first. Okay, I don't even know any lines. I'm just gonna make some shit up. Moon Knight.
You sound like a Harry Potter character. Hello, I'm Moon Knight.
Yeah, that's how it sounded to me. I'm Mr. Moon Knight.
He was kind of like,
the pyramids are pointy.
Stephen, Spectre, Mark, what are you doing? Khonshu, get out of my head, man.
This is all a bit buggers.
It's gone a bit mental, has it?
Dude, yeah, it was so bad. It was not his accent, just the show, man. I just can't get over it.
Yeah. I won't ever forgive Marvel for making this show.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, you're on watch.
Yeah, dude. You're getting fired, Kevin. Cody Feige's time is now.
Yeah. The goat.
Would you have done something different? Well, obviously, you would have done.
I would have thrown it in the trash. I would have put a bullet in the director's head.
Damn. So see, look what you did, Kevin Feige. You made people hate Moon Knight. You're supposed to be a cool character.
Oh my God.
You ruined it.
Put a bullet in the director's head. Yeah, what would I have done to make it better? More costume? Like have him be Moon Knight. He was literally just a guy half the time.
I agree, but also like episode 5 wound up being my favorite one, which is like what made me like it was that we got to learn his like backstory, or at least when he was a kid, and we find out like Stephen Grant was just like some movie character that he really liked, and that's what like he like became as a kid in order to like cope with his mom hating him, blaming him for the death of his brother. Like, that was cool. Like, and it made me like give a shit for once. Out of the 6 episodes, I was like, I actually care about what's happening.
How did his brother die again? He drowned?
Yeah, they were in a cave and it was raining and like it was just the water level got too high and he got stuck and he couldn't get him out.
Insane.
Yep. That's I don't know.
That's what happens. That's what happens. Can you believe some kid had to die in order for Marvel?
They actually killed the real child during the filming of that.
There was no other way to film that scene. Yeah. You had to get the kid stuck in that one spot.
They wanted to make it as realistic as possible.
Ethan Hawke was like, this kid he touched him and was like, you have been judged.
Yeah.
And then he drowned in a cave.
Yeah.
Dude. You guys defended him, dude. I think Ethan Hawke's a great actor that sometimes takes some shitty roles, and I think this is one of them. I didn't find his character compelling at all.
I don't think his character was compelling, but I don't think he acted badly.
That's true. I don't think he was a bad actor in this. I think his character was kind of stupid, but I think also for me, I think the writing of this show, how it was directed, like what they chose to keep in, it was just like weird. It was like, dude, seriously, you can't choose anything more exciting episode to episode? Yeah,
it just wasn't. Like, and and in that sense, it didn't really feel MCU. You know, it didn't pack any excitement that I wanted. I don't know. There was something about it that it wasn't firing for me. Like it didn't click in any way that was like meaningful, you know, like it's like if I skipped it, it would have been fine.
The only thing I liked about it is that I wanted to bang the two leads. That was it.
Oscar Isaac and the girl.
Yeah, they're both hot as hell. And that was the coolest thing about it.
That's hilarious.
Does that factor into your score in any way?
Ooh.
Yes.
The bangability of the leads.
Yeah. They're both hotties. Hotties with bodies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dude, it was so bad. It was so bad though. I just I hated Ethan. I hated Ethan Hawke. I'm gonna be honest. I hated that character. I hated everything about that villain. Every single time he was on the stage, I just wanted to fucking chug sleeping pills.
Chug sleeping pills.
What?
Dude, I hated like the kind of quirky dynamic between Mark Spector and fucking Stephen Grant, and it was dumb. And people are like, "Oh, it was really touching when he went back for Stephen in the fuck."
No, that wasn't touching. No, I didn't care about that shit.
Yeah, that was dumb.
No, what was really dumb to me? Why did the hippo goddess when she gives Layla the power? She gets like wings. Like, where's the connection there?
Dude, hippos everyone can fly.
Fucking fly, dude.
Hippos are fly? Is that what?
Hippos can fly.
Dude. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I didn't. You're saying I'm dumb?
Yes, Anthony.
You're saying I'm dumber than Moon Knight, the show?
You know what I haven't done? This is how bad Moon Knight is and how distracting Moon Knight is that I haven't even smoked yet. We're 33 minutes in.
Wow.
Let's take it up a notch.
Yeah, damn. Can I go hit the bowl?
Yes, please. Let's all take a break because Moon Knight is it's killing our energy right now.
Killing our podcast.
All right. We'll talk about how shitty Moon Knight is.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Okay. I feel like there was better character development in Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh, that's fucking great. Oh, I would rather watch 6 episodes of Two Girls, One Cup.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, dude. Dude, it was
just a stinker.
Yeah, dude, it fucking sucked.
Yeah,
it was like impressively bad. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, be honest.
It was easier for me to watch Wonder Woman 84 than it was Moon Knight.
Oh, I think Wonder Woman 84 is much more enjoyable than Moon Knight.
Oh, that's crazy.
Dude, at least it has Gal Gadot because she's hot. Like,
yeah, I mean, Oscar Isaacs is hot too, but
we didn't see any dong though, dude.
Yeah, dude. If Oscar Isaacs would have shown Dong, I would have completely reversed my score.
Yeah, it'd be an instant 6.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. It's also, I think now, especially since we saw Doctor Strange and that shit was straight fuego, like the quality from Moon Knight to Doctor Strange, it's crazy. It's staggering.
Dude, the way the gods looked was really bad.
Wait, what do you mean by when they were when the alligator was fighting the Khonshu person?
Yeah.
Oh, the giant kaiju battle.
Yeah, that no one could see though, right?
I think everyone could see it.
Oh, really? I thought only certain people can see the gods.
Yeah, I thought that was the thing.
Oh, they did they did kind of establish that earlier on. Interesting.
Yeah.
But everyone saw the sky going crazy in that one scene. That was a cool scene when he moved the sky, but that was ripped straight from the comics, I think.
It can be ripped straight from my ass. I wouldn't give a shit.
No, but that's the thing. I really feel like you guys shouldn't discount the Moon Knight comics because of this show. You know what I mean? There's tons of great Moon Knight runs.
I'm going to discount anything that has the word moon or night in it from here on.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Dude, fuck the moon for even being involved in this project.
Oh, let me smoke some weed because maybe it'll calm my nerves.
Cody, do you know Max Bemis from Say Anything?
Yes.
He did a Moon Knight run that's actually pretty good.
That's crazy.
Not that long ago. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's good. It deals more with his mental health. It's interesting. It's
well, it's a shame I'm never gonna read it. Then.
You shouldn't let the show ruin Moon Knight, though.
But it did. It did,
exactly.
And it's Marvel's fault.
Exactly, I agree.
We should protest all Moon Knight stuff just so Marvel wakes the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm gonna boycott Moon Knight and Marvel.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever read any Moon Knight comics?
No.
How can you boycott something?
So then I guess I've been boycotting it my whole life.
Yeah. Unintentionally.
Premeditated boycott.
I knew that they were going to come up with a terrible fucking TV show.
Yeah. Younger me was like, I need to make sure to never invest time in this.
Yeah.
And then this fucking podcast forced me to do it, and now look at me. My life is in the shitter.
Yeah, look at Cody. He looks like shit now. And it's all because of Moon Knight. Well, how many Joe Pesci's are we giving it?
This one's easy for me. I liked one episode. I'll say I liked 1.5 episodes, and the answer is 1.5 Joe Pesci's. That's
nice. Cody?
Okay, so Anthony.
Wait, can I say one more thing before Cody gives his score as well?
Yeah.
Can I give my ranking of the MCU shows then? Because that's dead last. It's dead last.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be dead last.
If it's not, then
if it's not Anthony, you're literally kicked off the podcast.
You cannot. You can't do that. In my opinion, you should be kicked off. No, but Moon Knight. I'm just saying, Moon Knight's dead last. If I had to rank him, Moon Knight's dead last.
Yeah, I would put Moon Knight super last.
I honestly hope someone kills Moon Knight.
Yeah, I hope we get to see him die. Like he comes back in a movie or something, and somebody kills him right away.
We did see him die. He did die in the show.
No,
I wish he would have stayed
still alive. He's still gonna use.
Yeah, I hope so.
We literally he's in the afterlife. That's the whole part of the second half. Of the series.
I wish he stayed there.
Yeah, I wish we would have seen Scarlet Witch come out of a cloud and snap Khonshu's neck.
Ooh, that'd been sick.
What are my sons? That's my Scarlet Witch impression.
You killed it, Anthony.
That sounded exactly like Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
I was just watching an interview with her. She said she's an aspiring stoner.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
She's dabbling in weed, we need to be the weed Darkhold for her.
Oh,
we need to get her on the show and be like, this is how you inhale and then you That's how you smoke weed. It's not that difficult.
Dude, okay, so I'm going to give my ranking, and it's okay. And so I think the show has no redeeming qualities.
Facts.
That's a lie. You said some redeeming things about it. You said
like what?
You said the main leads are bangable, are very fuckable.
It doesn't redeem the entire show.
Okay.
No, but Cody said it will affect the score.
Okay, you're right. So because of that, I'm gonna give it a 0.2, one for each lead.
Damn, not even a full one, a point.
Yeah, 0.2.
Lower than even Wonder Woman 84. This
So,
is a new record.
I'll be honest. I have to give it lower than Wonder Woman. I liked Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman was way better. Way better. I would say way better.
I would say that too.
I would say CW The Flash is better than this show.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
I say Arrow is better than this show. I'll go that far.
Okay, yeah, I would go that far too.
Dude, I would go better. I would go as far to say X-Men Apocalypse is better than this show.
Damn.
Yeah, I'd rather we rewatch that, honestly, now that you mention it, than Moon Knight.
Dude, Moon Knight's the worst superhero project I've ever watched.
Yeah, I feel like my eyes were burned.
Wait, the worst? Really? Out of Morbius? Even?
I like Halle Berry's Catwoman movie more than Moon Knight.
Oh, for sure. I jerked off to that movie.
Yeah, right? Like, at least I could jerk off to that.
I was a child and I was like, yeah, this is hot. And that Moon Knight never once made me feel that way.
Do you think the original Suicide Squad movie is better than Moon Knight?
There you go. That's
no
a good
question.
Example.
Yeah, I agree also.
Really?
I'm going to give... what did I give Wonder Woman? Like a 1, right?
You said 1.
Then I have to give this a 0.
Dude, just give it...
Boom, 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 boom.
You're not even giving it one Joe Pesci.
I'll give it point 1 for the costume.
Nice.
For the costume that looked cool.
But you said you liked episode 5.
That's... Okay, so I'll give it a 0.3.
There you have it, folks.
Yeah,
I just can't, dude. I'm just so it did nothing for me.
It's the worst superhero thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, like, dude, especially like when you compare it to how hyped we were watching Peacemaker, like episode to episode. I was like, oh wait, I can't wait to see what happens next week on Peacemaker.
Oh, yeah.
This one was like, dude, can you just like put them all out so I can just binge through it? Like, I don't want to. It's not worth the wait.
I thought you were gonna say, and I was gonna agree. I thought you were gonna say, dude, can you just put us all down?
Yeah. Like euthanize us.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't. Fuck Moon Knight, dog.
Yeah.
Moon Knight, some doo doo.
Yeah, some doo-doo. Dude, impressively stinky doo-doo.
You're like doo-doo night, dude. That shit sucked.
Yeah, dude. It was...
Would you rather put Ethan Hawke's glass sandals on than rewatch Moon Knight?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, tune in next week when Cody does that. Live, you're just gonna hear the sounds of like,
yeah.
I'll just put the mic near the ground and you'll hear me screaming.
Was there no point to him putting the glass in his sandals?
I thought it. It was just like a character quirk. I don't know. It's just like, look at what I do.
Yeah, this guy does.
I feel pain all the time.
Oh, yeah. Cool guy over here.
Yeah. Whoa, hey, cool guy.
Yeah.
Watch out for Mr. Glass in his shoes.
Yeah,
we got a badass.
Hey, glass feet.
Hey, I got Legos in my shoes. You want to see? Look, hey,
yeah. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking.
Yeah, glass stepping mother.
You piece of shit. No, the glass thing.
I'd rather watch the Many Saints of Newark again.
Ooh, yeah.
Which I didn't think was as bad as you guys thought it was. It was nowhere near Sopranos level.
Which is pretty bad when you consider that the same person wrote that movie. Dude, that movie is not even well written.
No, it's written.
It's almost like, did David Chase really write this?
It's Oh my god!
See, look what you did to Cody.
Yeah.
Moon Knight is so bad it took his breath away. He's having trouble breathing. He's asphyxiating.
Yeah.
That happens every episode.
That's true.
We just edited it out.
Yeah, Moon Knight can go in the trash where it belongs.
Yeah. Marvel, step your game up, bitches.
Yeah, dude, I'm done.
Although I definitely don't share the same level of hate. I give it a low score, but that, I want to see Moon Knight pop up again. Like, I think it would be cool if, we see him pop up in someone else's shit in a way.
What did you give it again?
1.5.
Oh, oof, that's a lot.
It's definitely, I think, the lowest I have ever given something, I think, on this podcast, for sure.
I am I feel like of the three of us, I'm the most generous with my scores.
You're pretty generous with the sixes. I'll give you that.
Dude, I'm pretty generous.
Yeah.
I'm a positive dude. I like to see the best in things. And that being said, I'd rather get hit by a car than watch Moon Knight again.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. The car accident that I got in with Cody was more entertaining than Moon Knight. So that's how I feel about that.
That's so fun. Yeah, dude. I would rather
live through that again.
Yeah. Let's go to Bonnaroo, Jake.
Oh god. Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh.
Well,
okay. Well,
I think that wraps it up.
Dude, did you see the Avatar trailer? What'd you think of that?
Dude, the Avatar trailer smacks, bro.
Yeah, dude, that shit is sexy. That shit is sleek.
I'm excited for it because I was telling my friend this the other day, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I just don't care about the story." I was like, "Dude, neither do I." But James Cameron built a whole new camera when that movie came out. And that 3D, I saw Avatar in theaters, like no exaggeration, like 7 times. IMAX 3D.
Wow.
Would go high as fuck. And it was like immersive 3D. So
yeah,
the fact that this is coming out 10 years later, it's going to look better.
Yeah, that was like
visually, it's going to look like, oh my God.
Yeah, like I don't usually go to IMAX movies or IMAX 3D, but that's how I saw Avatar. And holy shit, like, I don't think any other 3D movie is even that.
It's not, because
it uses 3D the best way possible.
Well, and also a lot of the 3D movies you see are converted to 3D post filming. James Cameron filmed it in 3D, so that's why there was like such depth to it, and like that's why I'm psyched for this one because, dude, all those shots of in the ocean and the water, I was like, dude, that's gonna look sick in 3D.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, that's
like,
it.
And the detail, there's gonna be so much detail. I remember when you'd see their blue skin, it was like, yeah.
And it's definitely going to look better than the first movie.
Definitely. So I'm just going to go because it's going to be a fun, high thing to experience.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not going for the story. Like,
it's also going to be better than Moon Knight, and we watched that.
Ooh,
yeah,
facts.
We used 6 hours of our lives.
We should do an Avatar episode.
Hell yeah.
We should do 1 and 2. That'd be sick.
Yeah, do it leading up to the
Avatar double feature.
Avatar August, my dude.
There's only 2 Avatars, bro.
Yeah,
and we can only watch one in August.
You can also watch Avatar, the anime,
The Last Airbender.
The Last Airbender. Yeah, we can just
and then Avatar M. Night Shyamalan's version.
Oh yes, exactly.
Dude, I bet you that would do better than
it's
Moon Knight.
Randy.
Oh shit!
Is that Randy?
Where?
Behind you.
In the box? The cat was in the box the whole time?
He was in the box the whole time.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about?
The cat has been in the box the whole time.
This cat right here?
Yes.
He just popped out.
He just came out of the box. We've been recording for like 50 minutes.
Right?
Just hopped out.
He didn't like that.
Kevin is a fucking magician.
That was sick.
He's like, what up?
Cat in the box.
We'll have to play that back because that was dope.
Yeah, but me and Jake both must have seen he was just out of the box.
Yeah. I've been staring at you the whole time, Cody. There's never been a cat there until it just popped its head out and crawled out of the box.
Oh shit! I watched this really sick horror movie last night called Lake Mungo. Have you guys ever heard of this movie?
No.
It's not that new. Maybe it's from like, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago.
Is it cool?
It's presented as, it's an Australian movie, and it's presented as a documentary, right? And it's about like this girl drowns in a lake, and it focuses on her family. It's the mom, the dad, her brother, and it's almost like her ghost is haunting them. But like if I explained it on paper, it seems very basic, but the way the movie presents everything is just it's got to be one of the best horror movies I've ever seen, to be honest. It kind of surprised me. I was like, I'll check this out. It's just really inventive, like Paranormal Activity, how it's kind of like it's like footage of like a someone's like camera in their house or something. It's like meant to look like it's a real haunting or something like that.
Found footage, yeah.
Yeah, this does it way better. And it almost does the same thing, but it just does it in a way that's way more clever. Like you're not focusing on the footage part so much as like how they're presenting the footage, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
I would check it out if it pops up. I think
What's
it was on
you
Amazon.
said?
I think it was on Prime Video.
Prime Video, eh?
Yeah.
The one I use the least.
Yeah, I don't use it too much, but they have some movies.
Dude, well, boys. Thanks, communists. Dude, I took a big rip a second ago.
You're like, Cody, you gave away our master plan to subtly convert American citizens.
But anyway,
thanks, commies.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for. We hope this episode was better than the show. And if you like the show, go to therapy. You need help.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Oh my god.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake FH.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics and Chronic. That's Comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.